Hello everybody, this is Tommy's Tutoring Services, and our episode today is the area of a circle. Now, when we're solving any problems that have to do with area or area of 2D shapes, 3D shapes, these are the steps that we're going to follow, and it's going to be the same for every single one of these videos. So don't forget to check the description below if you need any notes, and let's dive right in. Step 1, write your formula. Alrighty, every time. Step 2, label your variables, and then step 3 is to solve. So by writing your formula down, you're going to program your brain to know what matches with what. And it's going to be second nature to you. And then if you start writing down or labeling your variables, and the chances that you are stuck by writing out your formula, labeling your variables, this will help, trigger the memory that you've already worked these problems before. There'll be some familiarity with it, and you can actually follow along much smoother. So our area is pi r squared. That's the area of a circle. And if you've never seen this symbol, that's what it means. It means pi, and that's how it's pronounced, like pie you eat. And pi is equal to 3.14, and so on for forever. There's hundreds of thousands of digits that come after pi. But it's commonly accepted as just 3.14. But for what we're doing is we're going to use the symbol on the calculator. That way we get the most precise answer as possible. Because in the calculator, it recognizes pi as that and everything that comes with it. So let's go ahead and get started. Example 1, find the area of a circle if radius is equal to 9 meters. Well, our step 1, and I know it's written up there, but we're going to do it anyway. A is pi r squared. Okay. Step 2, label our variables. We only have one here, and it's our radius is equal to 9 meters. So now we can plug in this 9 meters for our radius and solve in the calculator. So A is going to be equal to pi times 9 squared. And when you type that in, you're going to get pi 9 squared. Okay. So our area is equal to 254. I'm going to use two significant digits. It's 0.47 meters squared. Now you have to square it because that's what you're doing. You're looking at it. You're analyzing a two-dimensional shape. So that's how I always remember. Is I put the square up here. If it was a three-dimensional shape, it'd be meters cubed. I don't want to overload, so we'll leave it at that. So our answer is 254.47 meters squared. Oops. All right, example 2, and I hope you guys are going to pick up on this real fast. Find area of a circle if the radius is 25 feet. There we go. There's a circle with a radius of 25 feet. So step 1 is area is equal to pi r squared. Step 2, what was our variable? Well, our radius is equal to 25 feet. And so now we can solve where area is going to be pi times 25 squared. And that's what we're going to put in our calculator. We're going to do pi times 25 squared. And we'll get 1,963.50. What's our unit? Feet what? Yep, feet squared. There's that answer. Let's do one more example, and we're going to do this one backwards. You'll understand what I mean. Okay guys, for our last and final example, we're going to kind of go backwards here. In this example, it says find radius of a circle if the area equals 50 meters squared. So we have a circle, and we already know the area. We're just going to work backwards to find the radius. Well, step 1 is to write out our formula, which is pi r squared. Now from here, what we really need to do is we have to get r by itself, because we know what a is, right? Now we have to get r by itself because that's what we're trying to solve for. So we got to do some algebra. So first things first is we need to get rid of that square. Well, to get rid of a square, you just take the square root and it'll cancel out, but it's algebra, so you got to do both sides. So what does that mean? Well, that means we're going to have the square root of a is equal to the square root of pi r squared, and then that's going to be canceled, and that'll be canceled. So what we're going to get from here is the square root of a equals pi times r. So now we just got to get the r by itself again. Well, we have pi and r, pi times r. We have to do the opposite to move it to the other side. So we're going to divide each side by pi. And by dividing each side by pi, it cancels it from over there. And now if we rewrite, we'll have the square root of a divided by pi equals r. And this is now our formula that we're going to use to solve this problem. So What was our known? Let's label that variable. Well, a was equal to 50 meters squared. So let's just plug in and solve. So we'll go over here, and we'll have the square root of 50 divided by pi gives us our answer. Calculators always. So if we got the square root of 50 divided by pi, we are going to get 2.25. Now what was the unit here? We had meters squared, so we have to stay with meters, and it's just going to be 2.25 meters. And that's our answer. As always, if these examples weren't enough for you, or if you want further elaboration, just go ahead and comment below, and I'll make a video just for you. Thanks for watching, guys.